Good morning. If you feel like you're rushing this morning, don't worry, I have something short and sweet, another short and sweet one for you. So put the coffee on, let it start brewing. By the time you are finished with your short and sweet practice, you'll be ready to enjoy a nice cup of coffee. So let's rise to a standing position. And we're going to take a nice breath in. Arms up over the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, I want you to take 3 good breaths, hands over your heart, maybe hands over the heart with the palms reaching in so you can feel the beating. Connect with yourself before we begin. One more good deep breath. Excellent. I'll turn to the side so we have more space to work on our mats. Let's take an inhale, stretch it up. Hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, reaching forward. You can always bend into those knees to facilitate a fold. Take an inhale, rise up slightly. Exhale. Let's gently bend the knees, bring yourself down to the ground. Claw your fingertips forward, child's pose. So we're going to start our sequences from standing, come directly to child's pose. What more forgiving way to start a yoga practice than in a child's pose? I want you to breathe into your rib cage in the back. Allow the space between each rib to open up. And then exhale. Out of your mouth, release any tension. One more time. Opening up the space between each rib, exhaling and letting some tension go. On your next inhale, I want you to pull forward to a tabletop position. Open every finger, palms are grounded, elbows rolled back, and slight bend. Nice straight line from shoulder to shoulder here. If you want to modify, come down to your forearms, clasp your fingertips. Tuck those toes. Take an inhale. Strengthen up the belly. Exhale, float the knees an inch above the earth. So instead of reaching forward, let's ease up on the wrists here and get a better workout by pulling our hips over our knees. Slight bend in those elbows, roll them back, not out to the side. One more breath here for 3. Nice long spine, nice long neck. Let's take an inhale. Exhale. Pull the heels towards the ground, the sits bones towards the back top corner of the room. Not arching, just a nice long spine. You can bend the knees, you can straighten them, it's at your comfort. Walk them out. See which one feels a little bit tighter this morning. Take an inhale, look forward, tuck the knees and thighs into the belly. And on your exhale, I want you to hop or walk those feet forward. I'll come a little bit further back. Good. Let the head, neck, and jaw go. Take an inhale, rolling it up. Pull the belly into the lower back as you roll up. Your spine's a chain link. All the way up to the sky. Hands together. Exhale. Bringing those palms back to heart center. Inhale, no rest for the wicked, as they say. Up. Exhale, hands back to heart center, adding a chair pose. Soften the knees. Good. Keep your belly strong the more you descend. And as you reach the sits bones back, reach the crown of the head and the spine tall. You can always add coming up to the toes if you want. One more breath. If you're on your toes, release the heels down, sit a little deeper. Everyone take a breath in and float your right knee in line with the hip or just floating above the ground. Exhaling, I want you to bring your hands to heart center, bring the knee under the hips. And once that happens, as we move into warrior 3, then you hinge at both hips, reaching that heel back as if the sole of the foot is pushing doors open for you. Lengthening, you can soften your supporting leg. You can put your hands on your supporting leg if you want. Keep the spine long. On your next inhale, fire up the belly, lengthen your spine. Swing the arms around, stretch up, right knee in front. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll move it to the other side. Inhale, stretch it up. You smell that coffee brewing? Exhale, forward fold. You can soften the knees if you'd like. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, Exhale, soften the knees. You can hop or walk down to your child's pose. Claw those fingertips forward. Get that nice stretch. Another good breath. I'm going to turn my head to the other side. Since I started facing the right side, now I'm going to face the left. Breathe into your rib cage. All right, let's go for it. Take an inhale. Move forward to your tabletop. Modify on the forearms if you'd like. Tuck the toes. Exhale, float the knees. So you're pulling the belly button through the spine, but we're not arching into a cat. Good. Shoulders grounded. One more good breath here. Feel the strength you're brewing. Good. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, reach the sits bones to the top corner of the room. Drop the heels towards the ground. Heel toe the feet out. Heel toe for getting the stretch in the legs. Lengthen from the fingertips all the way through the arms, all the way through the back towards those sits bones. Transitioning, inhale, soften the knees, thighs towards the belly, looking forward. Exhale, you can walk or you can hop those feet towards the hands, fold it out. When you're ready, inhale, pull the belly in first. That's your motor to roll you up. Releasing each vertebra of the spine until your shoulders stack on top of your ribs and you unroll your neck. Let's go to that left leg. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sit into your chair pose. Remember, as you release the sits bones back and down, you're lengthening your spine up. Keep the heart open. Rise up to tippy toes if you want a little bit more work for the legs. Release those heels down. Take an inhale, stretch it up. Float your left knee in line with the left hip here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the left knee under the hips and start pushing the sole of the left foot back, crown of the head forward. Nice length between the heel and all the way through the body, crown of the head. Keep breathing here. You can soften the knee. You can rest your hands over top. Good strength, good focus. Breathe in that brewing coffee. Inhale, float it back. Hands up to the sky, knee in line with the hip, working your abdominals. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees or keep them bent. Inhale, rise up slightly. Exhale, float it down. You can walk the feet down or you can gently hop back down to a child's pose. Claw the fingertips forward. Take a couple nice deep breaths here. You can open up the knees to the side. You can do as many more repetitions of that as you'd like. But that's about the time of a brewing coffee. You'll feel stronger. You'll feel longer. And just a great way to start your morning. Slowly bring yourself back up to seated. All right. Have a great day. Enjoy that warm cup of coffee, and I'll see you soon for another sequence.